People all around the world mark the anniversary of 9/11 here in American soil in very different ways. Our Josh Leves has been tracking all of that. So it is not just something that has touched Americans, but people all over.
You have ceremonies going on all over the world today, and in some cases it's Americans taking part in it, and in other cases it's just people all over the world who felt really touched by what happened and wanted to weigh in. What I want to start off with is in Sydney, Australia, a group of firefighters climbed 80 flights of stairs to the top of the city's tallest building to hold a ceremony. Take a look.
I just felt this was the least we could do, just to say thank you to them for giving their time.
So many of them didn't go home that day.
Now we're going to keep watching this. The firefighters held a moment of silence in Sydney Tower for the firefighters who died on 9/11. And you're going to see here a young firefighter's heartache. That was a story, there you go, from our affiliate, 9 News. And so many people feel exactly what he's feeling. Let's jump over to Paris now. I want you to see this. This is where an organization today unveiled replicas of the Twin Towers, about 80 feet tall. A crowd turned out in the wind and pouring rain to be there for that, to remember 9/11 today. It is beautiful. Meanwhile, over in Spain, really interesting ceremony at Madrid today. They planted 10 trees, marking 10 years since the anniversary, and the father of the one Spaniard who was killed in the attacks helped to lead that ceremony today. Really striking ceremony out of London. This was outside the U.S. Embassy at a memorial there. People who lost loved ones recited their names. And then they, look at these pictures, they laid these long stem white roses, and some of them had these photos, black and white photos, of the loved ones who had died in the 9/11 attacks. A lot of dignitaries spoke there. Prince Charles was among them.
But although that dreadful act of violence was meant to divide us, it has actually drawn us together. One person to another, one community to another.
And also the Pope spoke today. Pope Benedict XVI gave some comments, and here's what he said. He said, "I invite the leaders of nations and men of goodwill to reject violence always as a solution to problems." He said to resist the temptation to hate and to work within society based on the principles of solidarity, justice, and peace. So, Fred, that's just a sampling, but dozens of countries today had ceremonies all over the world. Lots of people really wanted to turn out, wanting to be a part of this day, wanting to reflect, pause, remember.
And people have been weighing in via social media as well.
This is actually really fascinating. It's part of the 9/11 story for the world. Very interesting. And we can show everyone my page because people are weighing in today. I've been hearing from people all over the world. There I am, Facebook and Twitter, Josh Leves CNN. The blog is cnn.com/Josh. People are weighing in from all over the world, saying they want to feel a part of this community today. Some are expats in different countries, wanting to talk to other Americans, and they're reaching out online and having these conversations. And in some cases, I've been hearing all day from people in dozens of other countries saying that they really feel a lot. Even some of them have never been to the United States, and they feel a great deal today, and they want the world to know that, and they're using these new tools to get that out
I've
there.
heard from a lot of people on Twitter, too, who've talked about the poignant moments of the day. Those moments that really hang with them for a long time, that kind of punctuate what happened, especially hearing from the children today, talking about missing their parents, their loved ones.
It's moments like that. They talk about what they're feeling, what's most poignant to them, and they have this desire to share today, and they're doing that every which way.
Josh Leves, thanks so much. Thanks for bringing all of that to us.
Friend.
All right, you want to check your Sunday paper today because many comics today are focusing on 9/11 and remembering the heroes who perished 10 years ago, but in a very different way. Here's a sample. You can see more on CNN.com, and we will be back in a moment.